Good.
All right, this is our Lights 1 podium, and finishing third today, and an eventful race to be sure, number 10, Mikhail Goldberg. And obviously you qualified third. You had the two performance tech guys up in front of you. Had a good race going. At one point you were as high as second. You ended up dropping back and ultimately finishing third. We had two full course yellows in this that really kind of rotated things around behind Tristan a little bit. How, from your perspective, how did they affect you?
I don't think they affected me all that much. I got good starts on both of them. I was just watching my mirrors maybe a little bit too much, but I was really happy with the first restart. I was able to go around Alan, and like you said, thanks for moving over, and just hang with the leaders for a little bit.
And talk about the initial start, because I remember there was a section when you guys were side by side for a little bit, for a few corners out there. Obviously, Tristan looking in the mirrors is grinning at that, but you got to scrap for it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you don't take your chances, you'll never finish it higher up. And yeah, I was really happy with my start. I was able to get by Dan and hang on in front of them for a little bit, and so that was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a great start. Well done, and obviously a good weekend for you. And you feel good now about moving on with the championship. You got this behind you, and you got the knowledge of these cars a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. The deal that I got with JDC was a little bit late, so I'm happy to come on this weekend with points and both finishes. So we'll see what we can do with that going forward.
And Miller's smoother.
Yeah,
so, all right, thank you very much. Nice job by Mikhail here. Let's move over to second place and talk about an eventful race for John Brownson. John, I've watched your race for a few years, and I know you're quick, but boy, you had that loop earlier in the day, and it was like, well, that's going to be problematic. Then you got some awesome help from some cautions, and boy, did you jump on that opportunity.
Yeah, I think there's someone that looks out for us some days. Perhaps not every day, as yesterday wasn't quite as successful, but yeah, I self-induced error in looping the car, and then losing a couple spots, getting back on track. But once I got back on track, got my head screwed back on, and moved forward, and with a little luck on my side and some caution flags, I was able to make the most of it and move ahead. And I'd like to thank Mikhail for some real good heads-up driving, and it was a great race, and look forward to mixing it up some more in Miller Motorsports Park in Utah.
Well, it was fun watching you in that late charge, because we caught you once coming into the tower turn 13, and the back end of that car was dancing. You were so heavy on the brakes, and then at one time it looked like going into Jean Dubienne. You ran a little quick in and floated wide, and then you came back after that as well. It was just fun to watch you just keep on charging. That was very entertaining, and thanks for a great race. And you ended up with a second place in the podium. Well done.
Thank you.
And of course, what can we say about this young man? Just an amazing start to a season here with 2 poles, 2 runaway wins, a little bit more of a moderated win today. By design, you told me up on the podium, you said you had a little different strategy today.
Yeah, yesterday was, we were pushing hard the whole race. We were running consistent laps with running on the edge the whole time. So this race, we decided to step back a little bit, conserve the car throughout the race.
Was it because of the extended time in the race that it's a third as much, well, half again longer really, adding that extra 15 minutes to it, or was this just that you just wanted to just rein it in just a little bit?
Well, yeah, the longer race had something to do with it because we didn't want to beat up the car. I mean, the car looked pretty beat up even after just a 30-minute race yesterday. So we stepped it back, and even just to calm me down and keep my endurance to its max.
I have to ask you, these cars are pretty lightweight, momentum cars, so you need to carry all that speed in the corners and everything. I would think that they're pretty stiffly sprung to be able to keep that aero working. What are they like over the bumps in 17 and 1? What that from your perspective as a driver, how much does that beat you up?
Let's put it this way, I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Yeah, but for what they are and for how stiff the springs are, they do take the bumps pretty well, but it does beat you up.
Yeah, we can see it pogoing around pretty good through those, and obviously that's got to rattle you when you're belted in that tight and everything. So, once again, this kid put in an amazing drive, and full season for you this year, and you started with about as max points and as good a start as you can, but you know you got guys coming for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the competition, and yeah, as I said before, it's definitely a great start to an amazing season.
And I know you're running out to see what Performance Tech does in the LMPC Challenge here and see what's happening there, aren't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to get in that car really bad.
Well, that's the stepping stone, that's the ladder system that this whole concept is here as the development series of IMSA to promote them up the level. And you look at where the champions the last couple of years in the series have ended up having good runs there. And I've heard rumors that there's a good chance you might be in the car anyway for Petite. So let's hope that comes to fruition. You certainly earned it. And you guys, great race. Very fun, very entertaining, and we're looking forward to the next round up in Miller Motorsports Park.